the Tilted Brim, coming at it with another installment. Ben Ballin, not Ben Wallace, more like Ben Laden. Hey, every single drug in the world, I've been off it. What's cracking with everybody? Hey, I just wanted to make sure that I did a live stream for y'all because Germ got a show tonight. Germ's performing. So me and the homies will be there and the homegirls. But in the meantime, in between time, I wanted to just chop game with y'all for a while, see what y'all on. You feel me? Lace y'all lace your cleats right quick. Like, share, some sub and all that. What's cracking? What's cracking? Just another hell yeah, I spent a lot of time in the DMV. Spent a lot of time in the DMV. I was in Southeast a couple years ago, my birthday. Fool, my 41st birthday. Yeah. I was in Southeast DC in the projects after Capital Battlegrounds, a battle rap league flew me out, and then I was in Southeast in the projects. It was such a hood ass building, and we're in the middle of the trenches, and in the Yajex for real, and but everybody was hella cool. Everybody was hella cool. I don't know why. I think I was like trying to get back with my ex bitch at the time, but there's like strippers trying to bust it down on me, and I wasn't even like tripping. I was like, nah. And it was crazy. I couldn't even eat there because all the food there, and they have bomb ass food, but it was all medicated, aka it all had weed in it. So I couldn't even eat the food they had there. But what? Happy born day, lovely. That's right, play girl. Lovely in the chat. Apparently, she just said it's her birthday. You go tell her.
Happy birthday, Lovely.
Come over here.
Happy birthday, Lovely.
That's right. Stupid trenches, no cap. It was very, very trenchy. It's Sharp outside. Sharp is probably in a diabetic coma from all this sugar in the Bel Air that he drinks. He's not outside. He's not even out of a coma. Like, literally. Come on, bro. Who is y'all fooling, bro? Who is y'all fooling? And nobody that got funk with me trying to come to where I live at anyway. Like, they're not. And Sharp don't really got funk anyway. Like, but where I live, like, yeah, all right, run up on me over here. Anybody. Do that. Nah, you would see teeth on my knuckles if I fought Sharp. Do it look like I fought anybody? Shit. Whoa, yeah, this guy always be talking very, very freaky. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Slow down. Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, I would not venture near where I stay at if I wasn't me or didn't come with any good intentions. This is not a good idea. But, anybody's welcome to find out the hard way. Everything is ignorant. It's a domestic wish. It's a domestic whip crasher. Um, Quick to smack the shit out of a make a wish rapper like bitch trapper. You feel me? Fuck Rich Grinder. I seen him trying to do whole entire reactions. Obviously, never would have caught it if I didn't glance at the Reddit because it's not like I have homosexuality in my algorithm. You feel me? Just because I listen to Bohemian Rhapsody don't mean that I want homosexuality in my algorithm. So why would I ever do something like click on a Rich Grinder video? I mean, that's essentially the same thing as like here. Like I'd rather hear Dijon's perspective. At least he's like out the closet. Like the biggest op that Rich Trapper has is the closet. He's afraid of the world knowing he's an actual homosexual. It's a crazy thing. Like now and like because I've been roasting him so hard and marking him out, now he wants to hop on Almighty Suspect and try to fucking press nephew like bruh. And then you hear the gay ass shit bro said. He talking about this fucking fag said, I got Crenshaw district tattooed on my head. You think if I get locked up, anyone is trying to hear you're not from there? Bruh, 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 I have to run my fades. Bruh, 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 bruh. But why wasn't you put on? Oh, that's right, because no one wanted you to be from there. No one wanted you to be from there, but you still got Crenshaw district tatted on your homosexual head. Bruh, if I was from that section, I would fucking rip that Picasso off your fucking dome, you faggot. You fucking homosexual faggot. You're not even welcome in your own section. Imagine that. Imagine that. No, hell nah, fool. I know I'm trying, dude. I try to stay positive. I really, really do. I really, really do. Yeah, for real. He got how you claim Crenshaw District when you post on Fig. You post on Fig slanging bussy. Who Andrew Wilson? I 11 baby mamas in the chat. You feel me? Hell yeah, I smoked that good Gary. I, what y'all know about that duck pack? Bruh, I went to a little Paisa barber shop around here. I ain't gonna lie. What do y'all think? Is this full harder than OTG Nick? Did I replace? I don't want to. Like I feel like I'm such good friends with my barber that I just like want to support him regardless. But I feel like objectively, this cut. See the way he did the little Puerto Rican dip right here? I think I could just like walk up to a bitch in New York and be like, "Hey, yo, Ma, what's up?" I got the fucking straight Puerto Rican face now. Whoa, whoa, that's a Mike Cox Long is an amazing name. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the little Paisa spot. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Young man was a barber. I liked supporting. He was a hard worker. You feel me? Put himself through barber school, taking out student loans. I was like, that's right, youngster, do your thing. We just reached 100 viewers in less than 7 minutes. As you can see, the trajectory is going up because, like, I'm dedicated to making this a home for y'all. This ain't just me. This all of y'all. I want everybody to really enjoy the communal aspect of. I want y'all to talk shit to each other, to have fun, to run it up. We could all run plays. We could all get money. We could all who ride. And I want to just regale you and hold court and tell crazy stories about what's going on in my life, past, present, and future. There's so many things. One thing I want to do is just tell so many stories from my history in battle rap. Now I know it ain't about where I've been, it's about where I'm going, but I just think there's so many stories and so much crazy shit that happened that a lot of y'all some of y'all might be aware of and want further context on because you were around for that journey. And then there's a lot of y'all that have no clue, and I want y'all to get caught up to speed. And even if you don't give a fuck about battle rap or hip hop or anything, just like the experiences that I went through might trip you out, and the fact that I was so high the whole time, yet able to somehow experience and make some really cool shit happen is kind of interesting. Now, please, if there's something you want me to address directly, I'll probably see it in the chat, or I might not because the chat be moving faster and faster. But if you send a super chat, I promise I will always address what you say, and it's free to hit the like button and share. Now that pandering's out the motherfucking way, I want to talk about so basically, there's so many things I want to talk about, like my history and battle rap and all that. But I also think it's important. Let's discuss real quick Jenny 69 responding to, first of all, Jenny 69 slapping Raider. I feel like her and Raider got some crazy energy going on. Like, man, make me wonder. Made me wonder. But I know she outside now. She for the streets. It's a beautiful thing. Husband was definitely holding her back. I am encouraging a full just like, only, bro. Imagine if I had a mini bike, fool. Maybe I could get some pussy then, dog. If I had a mini bike, fool. Hey, dog, it's a cool hobby, dog. The mini bike, fool. But yeah, well, Lefty for sure finger popped it. You feel me? For sure, we know the truth. We know the truth. Fisher. But here's the thing, right? So that made Lefty look awesome because Lefty basically cucked out Jenny 69's husband in front of, like, cucked him out, marked him out, and then like within a matter of months, she off the leash. Now, her defense, and look, I'm not here to like put Highness on blast or anything like that. I don't give a fuck what that bitch do with her pussy. Let's just make it clear. You feel me? Also, I want to make it clear. I seen her, her and Raider slap each other. Her slap on Raider. Shit, my bitch hit me harder than that a week and a half ago. Are you kidding? Like, damn. Really put tips on a motherfucker if you finna slap somebody. Come on. Um, second of all, second of all, I'm not here to like put bitches on blast, but it just is what it is. The shit was funny as fuck. The story came out. No, really, no one gives a fuck what you do with your pussy. I promise you, like at all. Like I promise you. But she like was all indignant. Her defense is probably the worst defense that I've ever heard. Like, who cares if you did it or not? But like, just being honest, using the excuse of check the camera footage. I've never seen a more damning admission of guilt without actually saying it. Like, come on, bro, check the cameras. How we gonna check the cameras? How we gonna get authorization to make sure we got all? No, no, that's not the way it works. No, and to see that camera, that's valuable footage now. That's, Jenny 69 got fingered by Lefty Gunplay. That's, you feel me? I think we should change from now on. Jenny 69 new name is Righty Hand Play. What y'all think about that? I like Righty Hand Play. Because how is Lefty, but he fingered her with his right hand? Ain't that crazy, bro? But yeah, what do you think on a scale of 1 to 6'9"? How whooped is the pastrami? If you had to guess. How toe up is the pastrami? What do you think it smelled like? You think it smelled like the trash can after the carne asada? You think it smells like consomme? You think it smells like ceviche? You think it smells like Menudo and MacArthur Park on a Sunday afternoon? What do y'all think? That's a good question. It's a good question. But with that being said, bro, put it in my palm. Where my damn super chats at? Y'all got me out here. Y'all got me out here stripping for free. You think you want to see these titties for free? What, I look like Mr. Frank for free? But yeah, I'm not even mad at we're definitely not getting a Lush 20v1 under any circumstances. Unless it was like me and Germ versus 20 bitches that she fights. That's like a more realistic 20v1 that would happen in my life. Yeah, I know all of y'all are down to fuck Jenny 69, even if it smelled like rotten menudo. And I can't really even say I'm mad. What's up with you and fake immunity world? If they see you and get cracking, what you gonna do if they get cracking on you? What you gonna get cracking, fool? The fuck? Don't worry about me. Yeah, me versus 100 hippopotami. You dig? Damn, we smoking that. Hey, I think it's time to. What do y'all think? Should I pack a bong load of that Abbey? Should I smoke some Abigail? Okay, get the other stack. Would I fight Ace Boy Trey? Absolutely not. Fuck no, I'm not fighting Ace Boy Trey. Fuck no. I'm gonna smoke that Abigail. Probably is getting beat up by your Samoan homegirl. I bet you beat up by your Samoan homegirl too, if we're being honest. Hella bitches in here. Y'all not slapping the blueprint. I know y'all not.
That's me, yeah, sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you. First the fat boys break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with Lush. First show line mafia break up, then every day I wake up. The blueprint is what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, Blueprint's one of the best albums ever. Somebody in the chat must be on Rich Grinder timing, brother. You on Rich Grinder timing, brother? Saying some weird ass shit like that. Tell me you don't like cool things without telling me you don't like cool things. Oh yeah, I'm heavily on. How do you think I found Rich Grinder? I was just cruising for cock, just looking for a bunch of dudes to bone, and then Rich Grinder popped up, and I was like, oh, it's a date. Let's go to Marathon Burger. Let's go to Marathon Burger for a date. We can hold hands. He could show, maybe if he shows his Crenshaw District tattoo, he'll get a discount. He might get a discount. Blueprint or bird print? Blueprint is harder than the bird print. I'm sorry, dog. It is. And like I know that. That's also, remember, I'm 43, bro. I was dumbass house. I got advanced copy. First of all, the blueprint dropped on September 11th, 2001. The same day this little thing happened called the Twin Towers, brother. And like I want to say 2 days before that motherfucker, I was at the BART station. I was at the Fruitvale BART. The Fruitvale BART, the same station that Oscar Grant got murdered at. I was at the Fruitvale BART station, and I bought a bootleg copy of the blueprint for like, I didn't even have $10. I got it for like $7 or some shit. It was on a burnt CD. If you were from the Bay, you remember the bootleg man was always at the Fruitvale BART or the MacArthur BART or like different. There's different BART. No, it was. You know what? Yeah, it was Fruitvale BART. It was Fruitvale BART for sure. Cause I would get off there, and then my bitch was in Alameda at the time. But yeah, I'm still on No Jumper, gang. I'm still on No Jumper. But I remember buying that album and it was so hard. I remember hearing, like, the first time I heard the Renegade song, I didn't know Eminem was on the album. And I heard the Renegade song come on, and I was like, who the fuck is this rapping hella crazy on this song with Jay-Z? Like, this verse is, I didn't, like, I don't know why I didn't instantly recognize Eminem. But I was like, oh, this is hard as fuck. I thought I was like, is this Beanie Siegel just killing it or some shit? Like, who the fuck is it? Didn't even dawn on me that Eminem and Jay-Z would rap together, bro. Since I'm in a position to spit at these kids and they listen, no, I ain't no politician, but I kick it with them a minute. And I was like, yo, what? Who's the king of this rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Ooh. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. The Jay-Z versus Linkin Park is trash to me, dog. It always has. I do not fuck with that in any capacity, bro. R.I.P. Chester, but Linkin Park sucked, bro. Linkin Park sucked, and like the homie is the drummer of Linkin Park, and they just always was a weak ass band. Like R.I.P. Chester, no disrespect, but if you want to act like fucking Linkin Park was tight, like you probably were, you like younger than me, or you have terrible taste. Because Linkin Park was gay as fuck, I'm being honest. Like, they were probably one of the gayest bands ever. I don't give a fuck if you listen to Jay-Z in the bum, faggot. I listen to Jay-Z in the Bay. And hella people do. Where the fuck is you at in the Bay popping that Bay shit, fool? Shut your bitch ass up. You always in my chat on some gay shit. Deftones are hard as fuck. Deftones are hard. No, I'm not crazy. Not crazy. Linkin Park is ass, bro. That's like wallflower fucking like school shooter music. Like that shit is gay. Fucking Korn was hard. Limp Bizkit first album, $3 Bill, y'all, and their second album was hard after that decline. Deftones amazing. Chino is the GOAT.
What do you think of my shirt?
Let me see.
Yeah, I know.
It looks cute.
I'm not gonna
You look like Sailor Moon. But like Paisa Sailor Moon. Sailor Luna. Sailor Luna.
Sailor Menudo.
Sailor Menudo, yeah. Probably not the best thing to say. Shout out to Sakura Way. So I like Alkaline Trio. They're cool. That was more like, I wasn't a huge fan. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Rich Dropper literally wants to have sex with me at Marathon Burger. It's insane how gay this fool is, bro. Hey, maybe we could have a date, bro. Maybe we can fucking hold hands and fucking eat a Marathon Burger. Bro, I'd be so embarrassed if Black Sam saw me, like, sitting down with Rich Trapper. Like, imagine what they think of him over there. Imagine what that section thinks of him, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, free all the important people, no cap.
Who you going on a date with?
Huh? Oh, Rich Grinder wants to take me on a date.
Fuck is Rich Grinder?
An actual homosexual male.
Why are you going on a date with the gay guy?
Oh, I'm not, because you know why I'm not, baby? You know why I'm not? Because I'm not gay. And it's crazy. I got like
Why
this.
are you talking to Rich?
No, I'm not. This dude is so fucking gay, babe. Oh no, it's a male. It's a homosexual male.
Why are you talking to him?
I'm not talking to him. This fool is sending super chats to No Jumper, being like, hey, I'm such a big faggot, Lush. I want to suck your cock. I want you to put your hand on the Crenshaw District tattoo and bob my head up and down on your dick because I'm a fucking faggot
What do you
named
think?
Rich Grinder. I think you look cute in there. With your deceptive ass platforms that almost make you the height of a normal human being. I don't know if y'all know, but Germ's actually a real life midget, fool. Can you talk about Song Cry and Never Change on Blueprint? Absolutely. Okay. Song Cry and Never Change, both produced by Kanye West. Kanye West and Just Blaze made pretty much every beat on that album except for Timbaland produced Hola Vito. And is there? I don't think there's any Neptunes. Yeah, no. It's all Just Blaze pretty much and Kanye. Um, and what a lot of people don't know is this fool. What up, Doe? Khalil, thank you for the $5, my boy. Gracia. What a lot of people don't know, just packing a bowl of this Abigail real quick. This what a lot of people don't know is that Kanye stole Just Blaze's mastering settings for his drums. So his kick drums, like Ye's beats, were not blapping like that until he came across Just Blaze and he had left a session open. What's that studio called? It was man, what's the name of that studio? Not Record Plant. The studio that Baseline Studio, right? Yeah, Free Palestine all motherfucking day. Baseline Studio, and he left his fucking settings after a session there, and Kanye stole his drum mastering. So ever since then, Kanye had extra Blappertini, and that kind of turned him up. So Song Cry is amazing because that's Ye really like he's speaking from the depths of his soul about heartbreak um and about actually like being emotional, but it's like the typical rapper tropes of cheating on a bitch, but you see the negative side effect and you can tell that Jay was really affected by losing that girl. We all got that one that we lost that hurt us and that made our heart cold. And if your heart ain't never been turned cold by a bitch, you fucking shit. You probably ain't been outside like that. And you in for a rude awakening one day. Cause a bitch gonna change you. A bitch gonna fuck you up. You feel me? A bitch gonna fuck you up. So that shit really make anybody think about the bitch that ruined their life.
What?
We're talking about the Song Cry by Jay-Z. Who's better, Kanye or Jay Dilla?
Talking about me?
No, but you're so self-important. You're gonna make everything about you, aren't you? Literally had nothing. The conversation had nothing to do with you.
This song is about you.
Don't you? You're so vain. Make me a peace coat. I got heartburn. Oh shit, another $5 from Cristiano Bees. Yo, Lush, give your take on the East Siders. Never heard you talk about them, and I've heard you talk about. And I still haven't heard Mr. No Prince by Lil Six. Not to be confused by. Yeah, I don't even want to get. We know about what happened with his pops. I think is it his pops? 'Cause I'm gonna check out Lil Bro music though, because his pops was a great rapper, but he was Brother Lynch's brother, and I think he got caught up for like some insane diabolical sex charges and is out the game forever. And he's more canceled. Like he make fucking like the charges that I heard on this guy make fucking make SPM sound like a stand-up scholarly human being. 1000%. Now, speaking of the East Siders, obviously of all the groups that came out of Long Beach in the post G-Funk era, I'll say the tail end of the G-Funk era, there are two groups that really stand out, because there's a lot of them. There's LBC Crew, there's the Comrades. I'm not sure if they were from Long Beach or not, but there's LBC Crew, there was the Twins, there's the Dove Shack, the East Siders. East Siders came a little bit later, but Trey D, one of the most underrated MCs ever. If Trey D wasn't locked up for like over 20 years, he probably would have been he probably would have got the accolades that he deserved or that his skill level would lead people to think that he would have. So Trey D, I interviewed Trey D when I was on Film On when I had my own show called Ether Weekly. You might be able to find that on YouTube still. It was a show for satellite. It was for Dish Network on satellite, but that shit gone now. The best Long Beach rapper of all time from a skill perspective is obviously Ken Crooked, right? Like that's not up for debate. Like there's nobody. We know Crooked Eye the hardest rapper, bars wise, like music wise. Nah, it's Snoop Dogg. Obviously, is the goat, but like rap skill wise, bar for bar wise, is Crooked, bro. Like we know that, and I'll say for the past several years. There's a lot of names. Long Beach has like a pretty insane roster. No, Long Beach has an insane roster. That's a bar. Wow. But Juice WRLD is not from Long Beach. No, I'm not talking about Big Lurch. And Big Lurch's charges are not worse than SPM's or that Full Six. That Full Six got the most fucked up charges of any rapper I've ever heard, bro. Ever heard. Would I fight Rich Trapper? Nah, I'm a shoot. Nah, just kidding, bro. No, I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm not doing nothing, bro. But like, ain't no fair ones for any opposition or any like random person. I catch phase with the homies. I got fade. We homies. We can throw hands and get to it. That's what a fade. That's the point of a fade. Is when two friends can't like and really like at my age you don't do that shit. You don't even do that shit. But for opposition or something, no, you don't get fades. You get whatever the fuck else you get. Like, you can run up on me and find out what the fuck you get. But nah. You said Vince Staple better than Crooked Eye? Blade Icewood is hard. Shouts to Khalil for another $5. How'd I rank it with Suspect? What the fuck is you talking about? I drove an hour and fucking fought 3 times. What are you talking about? I drove an hour. That's the homie. We caught the fakes. That's the homie. That's when you're supposed to. That's not even like, Suspect not even, he's the homie, especially now, like I could say that's the homie. But he more like family, dog. Like his father is like, we're family, bro. I get invited to his family cookouts and shit. Like it's not even like friends. We're tied in too deep. We're tied in too deep for that. So, you feel me? No, I'm ducking this many fades, bro. Zero fades, bro. I'm the only. Hey, you ever heard of the book by John Steinbeck, The Catcher of the Fade? The Catcher of the Fade? That's me. But and the fact that it's got to be me. By the way, I want to say to Fig Community World real quick. That's very dope that y'all interviewed Too Short. But it just again shows that y'all don't know anything about hip hop. It pisses me off when I see like I was so excited I wanted to send T-Rail a text and be like, damn, that was fucking crazy. Y'all got Too Short. I don't fuck with T-Rail like that. But I was still gonna send him a text and be like, hey, that's dope that y'all got Too Short. And before I had the opportunity to glaze, it was revoked because I saw how dumb it was, the interview and the actual like, man, like you see this right here? You see this right here? They probably never even heard this album. They never even heard this album. They don't know. They don't know about hip hop enough to know what the fuck this is. How important this is. They wasn't outside. Granted, I was like 7 years old when this album came out. 5 years, but so what? I know all about this motherfucker. They don't know because they're not really like hip hop like that. It's still dope to get a fucking interview with Too Short. So props to them on that. But fuck, can't somebody like, yeah, they knew nothing about Short. It was embarrassing. Smack had the audacity afterwards to be like, he was cocky. Bitch, you're retarded. Do you understand? That's one of the most important artists in West Coast history. You claim to be like West Coast staples and historians. But I mean, of course it's fucking gonna be cocky. It's Too Short. It's Todd Shaw. This dude is the first rapper in the history of the West Coast. He was slanging out the trunk. Been putting out music since 1979 on 75 Girls Records before they even had independent labels in the Bay. This motherfucker was making custom tapes for dope dealers. Fools were, you not from East Oakland if your mama ain't get hollered at by Too Short at a beauty shop in 1988. I don't want to hear shit. So it's like really embarrassing when hip hop media doesn't know anything about hip hop, and you wonder why there's all these generational gaps, and you wonder why all this shit, like the newer generation, isn't collabed with. People always be like, yo, the old generation of the West don't fuck with the youngins. Yeah, I wonder why. Because even other supposed old heads, because listen, you guys aren't young, y'all are old heads now. You feel me? Like, come on, fool. No, I'm the smack, dope, crack, and the ice of No Jumper. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack about I am the hardest shit. This is the Lush era. Lush is keeping things lit. Lush is keeping things interesting. Lush is keeping things afloat. Lush is doing the most. Lush is not only doing crazy crash outs, but has the most knowledge, able to dissect any topic, will smoke anyone's boots in a debate. Destroyed Bucci Bear. Oh, wow. Okay, 11 baby mamas asking tough questions, bro. Asking tough questions. Yeah, exactly, Khalil. Khalil from $5 said they pulling sharp level interviewing. And literally, hey, so what first got you into music, Church? How'd you learn? You gotta love Sharp. He's a lovable fucking retard, isn't he? 11 baby mama said Max Beer the Jacka. Ooh, I don't like you doing things like this. Baby, shut the fuck up. Baby, shut the fuck up. No, you're not. This fool's name is 11 baby mamas. Stupid, shut up. And then he said, then he's all, you messed everything up, germ free. Then he said, Max Beer the Jacka. Fuck you for asking me. That's a great question. But, so Max B, although he put out so much music, he never got to have the run that we knew he could have had. He never got to. He got locked up before, was always too deep in the streets, always doing too much. Jacka had a run that lasted longer. He was outside more and impacted. And Jacka was one of the, in a time where Bay Area artists weren't collaborating with artists outside of that region, in particular the East Coast at all. Jacka had a whole tape with Freeway. He was doing entire projects with artists in other cities and states. Jacka is one of the... I'll say this. Oh, man, that's a tough one. Max B is... Oh, thanks, baby. Is like a better rapper, got more, like, skills. But the Jacka, I feel like, made overall more compelling music. But it's difficult to say because Max was a hook god. His best hook was... I mean, Max wrote We Fly High by Jim Jones. He wrote Ballin'. That's Max B's hook. I agree with that too, 100%. And I don't give a fuck. I know homies are gonna get mad, but Woody is way tighter than Capone. As a rapper, Woody is way tighter than Capone. I mean, no disrespect. And of course, I'm on like Capone's side as a human, but as a rapper, Woody was way tighter. Like, I'd rather listen to some of Woody's worst or rolas over fucking the hardest Capone songs. My favorite Capone songs are like him featuring on a Sugar Free song. I can't say I've honestly ever chose to listen to a Mr. Capone song like that. I'm just gonna keep it a stack, bro. I'm gonna keep it a Yondelli. But sardine water, full hell no. This is a... Babe, what the fuck is this? Is this where I die? Is this poison or what?
Blueberry, banana, creatine, carnitine, glutamine.
Blueberry, banana, creatine, carnitine, and glutamine, bucamine. It's from Brick Baby. It's from Brick Baby. It's bucamine.
It's a buzzball, bro.
Yeah, Sharp. Meanwhile, Sharp is eating canned soup with a plastic fork. Rich Trapper, why are you acting like a faggot for? Who's your favorite rapper from Dago? I like all them Siete Gang fools going crazy. Siete Gang going crazy. Yabi and all them. But all-time favorite. Yeah, Weirdo. I love Weirdo. I love Maru. Lil Weirdo, my dog. My favorite rapper of all time from San Diego is Mitchie Slick. The show. Mitchy Slick is a legend. You can't just say, hey, sometimes you gotta use the plastic, church. You feel me? It's what the bitch brought the plastic, of course. Yeah. Plastic. I use a plastic fork and I fuck a rubber doll. Of course, church. What don't you? Do an interview with Mellow Man Ace. Mellow Man Ace is the first Latino rapper of all time. He definitely deserves that. I've never been Glock Dookied. Oh my god, what a terrifying concept. I feel like the first person to attempt a vomit Dookie on me or a Glock vomit would be Sharp. He's gonna try to Glock vomit me. Hey, I'm just gonna save up. I'm just gonna make love to my rubber doll after I drink 4 bottles of Bel Air, and when I puke afterwards, like I always inevitably do every time, church, because I smelled it. I didn't clean out the crevice properly. I didn't disinfect it. I'm just gonna save all my puke for like 3 or maybe 4 days. I might cut a couple podcasts, church. You feel me? And then I'll throw the black vomit on Lush's bitch ass. But yeah. If Lush went to prison, the Woods would make him sit at their table. Like in the movie American History X after he got raped. Or G-raped, I should say. Man. I don't like country music enough to program with the Woods. I'm sorry. I'd rather hear accordions all day than listen to country. Y'all could go slap your fucking... What's bro's name? Joseph Wallen? What's Morgan Wallen? You gonna slap that Morgan Wallen when he with Lil Durk? That shit hard. I'll fuck with that. If I'm gonna listen to some country music, it better have Lil Durk on it. You dig? Be honest, Lush. No, look, I told you, and I don't want to... The sheriff knows. The sheriff be DMing me buzzies. You feel me? Like, that's my guy. Despite being opposition with no jumper, I fuck with... Me and the sheriff is solid. But I gotta call it like I see it. And Flacco don't stink no more. He used to really smell like, just like he didn't shower, like, but he smelled good now. Like, he's a new, bro, this Flacco's rich now. Do you guys not get that? $5. Have you talked to Mr. Buka Buka? Yeah, I've talked to Brick. It's been a couple weeks since I spoke to Brick. I actually got his address so I could write him a letter. And, but like when you write, I'm gonna write him a postcard. You feel me? I ain't trying to write that many words to a mail, but I'm gonna send him a postcard, like maybe some funny shit. You feel me? I want to keep him in good spirits. My main mission with Brick is just for people to help him get a good situation for his music to come out for people, and hopefully he gets to continue to record music. Like even while he's locked up on the way Yada's doing it or the way whoever, because Brick as a rapper, he's Brick, like kind of what I was saying about Max B, and I'm not putting Brick in the Max B category, but he is in this regard. Brick deserves way more, respect for his music and accolades because he's cold nice. I love bro's music. How much to shit on camera is a diabolical question. No, hey, I'm glazing. I'm fully glazing, and I'm not gonna stop, bro. Hey, what do I say on the Crash Bandicoot song, or what's it called? What's that song called? Oh yeah, The Art of Crashing Out, I think. Where I say, what do I say? They call me King Glazer. Leave you when I put what I say. Put semen all in her makeup. I don't know. I said something that was cold. Lush, who was more talented artist, Eminem or Tupac? Ooh. That's a tough question, bro. I would say like they're both compelled by the spirit, bro. They both have an amazing, like, unrivaled talent that manifested in different ways. If Tupac, and this is like something that I said a long time ago, like a couple decades back about 50 Cent. When people say, oh, 50 Cent don't have the skill of battle rappers. Like, I respect battle rappers. I don't listen to the trash like 50 Cent. I was like, bro, 50 Cent is an intelligent motherfucker. He's smarter than all the battle rappers. 50 Cent knew what he needed to do to get paid. And he knew the formula, and he executed it. If battle rappers were capable and talented enough for doing it, they would do the exact same thing. If 50 Cent thought that putting together punchlines with polysyllabic rhyme schemes and metaphors interwoven through different schemes, if he thought that would make him millions of dollars, he would have done that and been able to do that. That was motherfucking Eminem's route, though. Eminem leaned heavily on skills. Then it became the shock value thing, and he blew up. Pac's talent in his realm was equivalent to that, but Pac was just pure passion. And he had great artistry, but it was the passion, you feel me? And it just like, you could tell that Pac was was in theater, was an actor, and all this other shit because all that came through in his skill set. Khalil with the Cinco piece said, "Brick, if you don't do too long, could come home to be a huge artist because he's like a West Coast Dirk." I mean, I agree. He should have already been a huge artist considering all the people he was around. Brick helped a lot of other people become who they were, you know? He really did. I don't know, some weird smoothie my bitch made. If I die in 20 minutes, you know who to fucking tell on. Does Germ have no Germ? Don't have a no jumper interview. Not yet.
What?
They said you have a no jumper interview. I mean, yeah, Eminem's like one of his favorite rappers.
Trying to lose weight first.
Trying to lose weight first. You don't gotta lose weight, baby.
Drink your shake. Go. Pound it.
Pound it.
Just drink it. All the way. Okay.
Like I said, chat, if I die in 20 minutes, y'all know who to snitch on. Baby, chat said you should smoke Scotty to lose weight. Working on it. No, hey, she looking better nowadays, too. No cap. She back to that old germ-free. Look at that. You feel me? She looking fine as fuck. All y'all was talking shit. You see how bad this bitch really is? Shit, I love her. Love her. Love her. Like I said, Sharp ain't even out of coma to be outside, gang. Jim Carrey, bro, if it turns out Jim Carrey did some weird shit, I doubt it. They said Jim Carrey went to Epstein Island.
You went where?
Why you mean me? Bro, you mishear everything on the set. Here, give me that lighter. I mean, to be fair, I don't have one with it. I came in the door. I said it before there's a rap. Fucking, look, Sharp don't have actual interactions with women to speak on an actual woman. Just deal with the street urchins and the hoes and shit. That's like more your MO, brother. No cap. And then, on top of that, bro, like, I ain't even gonna say, look, I've been really cool to Sharp in all honesty. I've been stalling him out. I could have really embarrassed him a grip of times. Bro, don't put that on, Brick. Biat you up? What does that mean? What the fuck are you guys watching? No, don't. Yeah, you can show it. What are you guys doing? What were y'all doing? Yeah, no, I need to pour the water. This is a terrible bong hit. No cap. Yeah, I ain't talked to Goblin for a minute, but I'm down to spin the block with him for sure. Or if he wants to come on No Jumper, he already knows. What is y'all, bro? You shouldn't like. I get trolling, but you shouldn't put that on people. Don't say that about Brick, bro. That sounds crazy.
She's doing this. Look at this bitch. This is what they went through last night.
What happened?
Can you show that
What the
on your
fuck is going on?
I don't know what she was on. It was like we were trying to figure out what drug.
That looks like ecstasy to me.
No, look at she's like grinding on this old cholo. Like he's not even good.
Who is this shit?
That's a rapper. That's a torta rapper. But look at this chick right here. Look at this cholo. That's somebody's uncle.
What the fuck, Tio? Whoa, Tio's going crazy.
She said that she was getting fucked at a show, bro.
Yeah, she was.
Whoa.
Look at this.
Look at her. She's like,
Did she just meet, bro, or that he
yeah,
came with
no,
her?
they were at the bar. No, they just met. She did that with like 3 different dudes.
He said roses are red, violets are blue. This Modelo's for me, and you're a sick ass fool. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, by the way, they heard you say it's a torta rapper. You guys are torta rappers too.
I'm a chalupa.
You're a chalupa. Say son with the $5. Do most rappers write their rhymes? Do most rappers write their rhymes in the topic goats?
No shit.
Yeah, most rappers do not write their rhymes, and it's actually if you knew all like if I'm gonna say this, everybody
Have you talked
all the way up to the top, all the way up to the top. Your favorite artist has had help with their pen, and has a lot of people simultaneously, like you feel me, plotting on their records together. Like a lot of people. It's kind of like it's heartbreaking, but it's just part of the thing. Fucking Latinas, bro. Y'all can keep them. I'm just playing. Did Pac? I believe Pac wrote his rhymes. Yes, I believe Pac wrote rhymes for his homies a lot of the times. Well, no, it is necessarily true nowadays, especially. But yeah, Pac for sure. No, I don't. I don't drive. That wasn't even my Scion fool. That wasn't even me driving. That was a homie's car, and it sucks because yeah, I did. I got that car for him at a police auction. Actually, Germ got that car because like her family, we be flipping cars. So yeah, she had the Scion, gave it to me. I gave it to the homie for basically free. He shot me a band for it, like, and that was his first car, and he had it for like a year and a half, and then just fucking back that shit in the side of no jumper, bro. Felt bad. I feel bad, bro, for the homie. Nah, I'll be honest. My girl don't like girls. She used to be like a fake. She would pretend like she liked girls, but look, bro, I'm just gonna say this. Every bitch, and I'm not saying this about her, but this is true. Like most bitches, like every bitch like girls until there's a pussy in her face. Like bitches don't really want to be all in another bitch's pH like that. You know? I fucks with damn homie. I fucks with damn homie. You know what the fuck we are? What's up with my boy? What's happening, motherfucking Clue? My dog Clue in the building. What you on, Big West Los? I know. Hey, I know you gonna be at Marathon Burger. That's right in your hood. Shit. I was thinking about it. You know, I have an album from 2021. I haven't dropped yet. I'm gonna drop that. I have a bunch of songs I did with Body Bag Ben, Boom Bap shit. I'm about to drop all that as well. And I am gonna drop an album this summer. And I put out 16 songs in the past month. You feel me? That's literally like an album's worth of music, but it's all just bop, 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 singles. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Damn, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is, fool. If I'm being totally honest with y'all, like, but that fucking bong hit served me. I'm dumbass faded, fool. Dumbass faded. The 2021 album is like mainly like some boom bap, like it's super like I'm sober on the. It's like sober me. So so the song that with the snow video that everybody wanted making fun of, which actually is a hard ass song, but fools were clowning because of Almighty Suspects and the fucking No Jumper Reddit circa 2022. That made me not even want to put out the whole album, but that's a whole album I have, and it's kind of in the style of that. I guess is the best way I could put it, fool. But damn, fool. I'm glad you like it. I appreciate it. I have a whole album. So I'm gonna drop that. Oh shit. Say sign with the $10 super chat Lush. Appreciate all your contributions to battle rap. You are the pillar in his foundation. Just keep healthy. I want you to live long life, brother. I'm all for therapy. That helps one love. I appreciate it, bro. $2 from J. Ron Thomas. You see Sharp beating his chick on Reddit? No, I didn't. That's I don't support any women getting hit though. That's Or I'm not gonna love that super chat just because it looks crazy. Because it looks like I love seeing a girl get beat up. I'm not down for that. The only time I beat a bitch is when I'm in the guts, not an abuser. I'm not an abuser, fool. O Solo is my dog. What the fuck? I love O Solo. Fuck out of here. Absolutely. You're for sure like the whole look, you guys. I want to explain something about Abigail. All of y'all are allowed to smoke Abigail. I mean, clearly, you could you could smoke the Abigail and take a massive rail. You feel me? All that. As long as you're paid and you're laughing well. You dig? Tell Rich Trapper he ain't gotta be a faggot, and whoever called the police ain't have to tell. $10 from Chris Petty. Greetings from the land of the trap, bro. Hey, from the A to the Bay, it's ATLA. My dog, Chris Petty. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. Love you. Fucking love you, brother. What the fuck is good, fully? What you been on, Chris? Man, we gotta catch up. That's my dog for real. You know what's funny, Chris? I was telling the chat earlier that I want to bring back, and just because a lot of people, even people that aren't interested in battle rap in any capacity, they would love to hear just the stories of the shit. Because and again, I'm not. It ain't about the past. It's about like the next move is our best move. Who cares about what we did? But since I got to be talking for hours at a time to entertain these motherfuckers, I'm gonna put them up on our history, not just like just everything that we went through, not just between us, but I'm saying like the early grind time days and like the foundation of the creation of what battle rap is. All this shit that motherfucking Kendrick and Drake and all these fools were inspired by, and how much they fuck with what we created and elevated the entire plateau where hip hop culture is at. Motherfuckers don't know why I be popping it like I be popping it. Like there ain't, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about anything. Like my imprint on this culture is indelible. Like it's indelible. I'm so firmly planted in the soil. It's growing roots over my motherfucking cuticles. Like my toenails are going down into the mud. They're linking with protozoa and all that shit. What y'all know about that motherfucking $5 super chat from Cezanne? R.I.P. Pat's Day. His trial is right now, and we hoping his fam gets justice. Diz, Lux, and Pat the goats. Hey, justice for Pat's Day. Fuck motherfucking Alex Drake. He a bitch. We know fuck Alex Drake. You know what the fuck it is. Alex Drake K. You feel me? Like Alex Drake is a motherfucking bitch. Fuck him. Fuck anyone that love him. I never spoke on this. Fuck that fool Alex Drake, fool. Fuck Alex Drake. Let him rot. He gonna get what he deserved one way or the other. The justice system in Canada or not. You feel me? Fuck Alex Drake and anybody who supports his bitch ass. Long live the sucker free boss, Pat Stay. Long live my brother, Pat Stay. We done turned up so much. Pat made sure shit I be so fucked up at me and I be doing lines. Hella strippers in the room, hella liñazos, doing lines of blow and Molly and turning up and popping bottles. There's bitches, I won't even let a bitch suck my dick because I'm so high I couldn't even nut if I wanted to. And bitches were begging. You feel me? Me and Pat made sure I found my way back to the hotel. You feel me? And got there safe because I didn't know a motherfucking bong load from a peeper. I didn't know my asshole from a hole in the ground. I ain't know a fucking Dijon Paul from a rich trapper. You feel me? It was that confusing. Wait a second. The last one, I'm still kind of confused. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dijon Paul is more important and has publicly beat people up. Other than that, there's a lot of similarities. Yeah. But yeah, Pat Stay is my motherfucking dog, bro. One of the purest souls I've ever encountered. Funniest dudes. Great. And he was just making his way in the rap game, like as far as outside. He was about to be like a megastar. He was already a megastar. legend, household name, but y'all don't know like the path he was on. He had just signed a new management deal. Pat was about to be fucking out of here. Y'all don't know that diss track against the Game was just the beginning, and it was so wild that this full Game, like after Pat, I don't even want to talk about that, to be honest with you. You know what? I don't even want to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that at a different time. We'll talk about that at a different time because I didn't like what happened, bro. But it was a misunderstanding between the Game and Whack 100 and Pat Stay. It was a misunderstanding, bro. It was all a misunderstanding. But that's another topic for another day. If y'all keep tuning in, you feel me? Maybe we can talk about that. Or that's going to be an expensive motherfucking super chat. I ain't going to lie to you. On the dead homies, you feel me? Free brick, ASAP. But yeah, nah. So fuck this fool Alex Drake. It ain't even cool. It ain't even cute. And, you know, anything I could do to help. I wish there was more. Like I didn't know everybody grieved differently, and we all took such a huge L with Pat, and like it was hard for me to speak on it, and it's still been something that's hard for me to speak on. And I know I'm in media, and I wanted to cover the trial, and I wanted to talk about it, but this one's been painful for me, and it's taken me years to process it. And I know that my emotions about Pat Stay don't mean shit because that motherfucker had a son and a daughter, you feel me, and a wife and family, brothers, and people that loved him, you feel me? So, you know, like my condolences to everybody and like, you know, everybody that is or was once a part of King of the Dot, all the Canadian family. I love y'all. I love y'all with every ounce of my soul. I love there's why I got motherfucking KOTD tattooed on me. You feel me? I got the CN Tower and a maple leaf tattooed on me. I was married to a Canadian bitch at one point. Like I love Canada. That's a huge part of my journey. And shit, I was going out to BC fucking wrong because my dad made like 2 or 3 movies in Vancouver. So I was going to motherfucking Stanley Park, riding my bike through that motherfucker as a child, going to motherfucking Granville Island, playing arcade games as a child. But yeah, so yeah. Long live Pat Stay, the sucker free boss. We adopted him. He one of us. He from the West Coast too. Pat Stay from the West Coast too for forever. And the dude that had killed him, man, fuck that fool. He a bitch. That's all I got to say. When you talking about justice and all that, that means different things to different people. All I'm gonna say is fuck that fool. He a bitch. My boy Chris Petty with another tension said, I got something I'm working on. Need you back in ATL soon. Me and Trez just to tribute Uno intros on the small event we did here for new artists. That's fire as fuck. Shouts to Chef Trez. Oh, you know, I forgot because I feel dumb now because a clip of mine talking about the best freestylers has been making the rounds. Silly of me to leave out one of the best freestylers, not just in battle rap, but in the world. My dog, you feel me? Keeping it, brimming. My dog from the motherfucking A, Chef Trez. Come on, he goated. He goated. Shouts to my dog, Chris Petty. Like I said, I got business in Atlanta, and it ain't got nothing to do with no fruity shit. Like like Rich who? Like Rich who? Yeah. Yeah, Foot's on next. Red 661, you don't support women beaters but support sus? I don't know, fuck that. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean to like that or put a heart on that. I was just scrolling super chats. Hell no, bro.
You better get ready soon.
It's 7. We're leaving it.
Like 9. Oh, that was
I don't take 2 hours to get ready, bro.
Oh, I'll do it in the bathroom then. Okay. I'll do it in the bathroom.
G-Buck, shout out G-Buck so I can repost this in my stories. Hey, you already know. You ain't got to hit MacArthur Park when you need to re-up. They can never see Lush. But I'm in the cut, and I got to say what's up to my homie G-Buck.
And it's senorita.
And a senorita. Free the homies locked up in senorita. What's cracking, fool? I wasn't at the Pat Stay tribute. I wanted to, bro. I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm working on an issue I'm working on an issue, but I'll be able to get out there soon. I wasn't at the Pat tribute event. So originally, here's the thing I want to say and about that. Because originally, we were going to do our own Pat Stay tribute event on the West Coast. We was gonna do our own fundraiser, our own tribute, and put it on ourselves. But then at a certain point, once we realized that it was actually probably gonna be taking away from doing a greater cause, like it made way more sense for King of the Dot and for Toronto to do that. But that don't mean that we can't do something for Pat still. And I know everybody, like my original idea for what we wanted to do for Pat was this, and you guys let me know. I don't know how many battle rap fans are in here, probably more than I realize. But we was gonna do like this is my idea. Me and Diz like cooked this up. We were talking about doing a thing where hella battle rappers. We weren't going to do battles. We're gonna have them all spit a verse, like a tribute verse to Pat Stay, and could be like funny. It could be serious. It could be whatever. Pat was a fucking hilarious dude and a roaster. So if you didn't like make it funny and like have jokes in there, then he wouldn't have even liked it. So, but it was gonna be meaningful too. Obviously, that was my idea, and I think a lot of people weren't. Oh shit! Sorry. Yeah. I like, bro. I'm fucking on live right now. The fuck is wrong with you? Nah, this fool fucking redacted keeps calling me. Did he who shall not be named? Redacted, bro.